And welcome to Urban Agoge Season 2, Episode 2. Yeah! Today we're going to take on that age-old challenge in the woods, how to make a cup of tea using some of the equipment that I've garnered over the past few years. So without further ado, well run VT. Gather the water. That's all sorted. Just take this bit, put it in the top of there, and then Cafetiere spin. So we've got our water and we've got our stove set up, and I've managed to not bring a key part of the stove, so we'll see if we can get this working. This is a wood gas stove, and it can use a meths burner, so I'm hoping that enough air gap is there. Let's see what we get. If not, I film this segment tomorrow. So here's our newly filtered water, totally safe to drink in the Grail. I'm going to put a goodly amount of it in there. You know, you wouldn't normally need to boil this, you could just drink it straight, but I want to make a cup of tea. So we'll see what happens. That's a meths lip. Seems to be doing its thing. Let's give a little bit of an air gap. And just keep an eye on that, make sure it continues to burn. It looks like it is. So yeah, episode 1 of making yourself comfy in the woods. The woods is a pretty good environment to do stuff like this in. Okay, so here's a philosophy warning. This is part of your 3 E's a day. There's not like a reference to 1990s rave music, but if you get some exercise, some entertainment and some education in on a day, then it's a good day. We're out in the woods having a cup of tea. As my friend Dean would say, it's tea on the wild side. And if you live in the Northamptonshire area, you can probably join the Tea in the Wild Side Facebook group and get yourself along there. Have a nice wander in the woods and a cup of tea at the end of it. It's a good thing to do. I brought my decidedly non-vegan honey. Just standard honey, it's not even very good honey. But choice is limited when you're on a budget. So honey and some green tea bags. And this is already heating up. I don't think it's going to take at all long to boil. Just singed myself. So yeah, got this. Got that. The action camera is mounted on the Action Spike. Action Spike! It's already proven in the short time I've been using it an invaluable alternative to a tripod. And I don't know if you can see in there. Let's see if we can lean it over. You can see it there, but the holes in the bottom of the wood gasifier stove and the holes in the top segment are feeding air onto the meths, so it's not going out. So it should be actually a bit more efficient. And for those of you who've known me a long time, it's the famous anti-left-handed person mug, the Rangers mug from about 10 years ago. I can't remember who it was gave me this. I think it may well have been either Sean, not Sean Kennedy, but a friend of Remymon's, or I don't know who else might be. I'm pretty sure it was Sean. So he'd had a friend put the Rangers logo, which, yeah, I know is a skull. And yeah, stupid people could attach some importance to that symbol that's been used by every culture in the world since time began. You know, to equate with a couple of months of recently denied linkage of the Punisher skull to white supremacy groups, which was immediately decried, and the symbol was made open source for everybody to make their own Black Lives Matter skull. So let's hear no more about that. You know, just because someone temporarily uses a symbol doesn't mean it's completely banned for anything. And the idea of a skull, everybody has one. If you do not possess a skull under the fleshy bits of your face, then you are dead. You know, if you've been parted from this, you're dead. So yeah. But yeah, let's just make a cup of tea in the woods. A cup of green tea, no caffeine in it. Tastes all right. Better with honey. And we'll just keep going on. So you can either watch this real time or jump ahead. There'll be a jumping ahead bit. This is quite interesting. So we've been filming for about 5 minutes. And one of the things you've definitely got time for in the woods is a cup of tea, and you've always got time if you're out in the woods. You can't do anything particularly quickly. So yeah, this is starting to simmer. Be about 30 seconds now before it hits a rolling boil. Yeah, it was supposed to be rainy today. And it rained this morning again, like when I was filming yesterday. Talk amongst yourselves. So yeah, I'm hoping that this new season of Urban Agoge is actually going to be weekly episodes with daily vlogs. So I have a weekly episode showing you how to do stuff, and ideally daily vlogs. All I got to do is start getting motivated to get up in the morning. But hey, I'm out 2 days in a row. So this is the day after I filmed the section with the kit bag, and now I've had to bring out a bigger bag, and I'll show you later on what was in it. And there you have it. And that's what they mean by a rolling boil. If you are purifying water yourself and you filtered it, that's, you know, that's where you want to get it to. Plenty of steam coming off it, an uneven surface, loads of bubbles coming to the top. Your water hasn't, you've now killed any antibacterial, well, any bacteria or any viruses in the water. And yeah, probably not removed any heavy metals or pesticides or anything like that, but you have killed everything that was alive in it. It's now the dead things you need to worry about. And that's one of the reasons I filtered it with the Grail. So yeah, let's see if I can do this on camera without dying. And there we go. Now, the other thing about these, if you're going to use meths to cook on, any meths you put in the burner is gone. It's gone. You just got to wait for it to burn out. You know, you can't do anything about it. You can't reclaim it. You can't put it out and put it back into the meths. If it's too hot, the entire bottle of meths will catch fire. So do not do that. Ask me how I know. So yeah, I've forgotten to bring a teaspoon. Naturally. So I'm going to have to improvise from what I find around me, which is not a lot, let's be honest. So and I don't think in that cup it would have done me too much good. One of the handy dandy reasons that the knife, no matter how small a blade, you know, you can do. So let's make a biodegradable coffee stirrer. Just strip some bark off a twig. It's all good, and you might even be able to So if you're taking up bushcraft for survival reasons, probably wasn't a good idea to put it on there. So if you're taking up bushcraft for survival reasons, then you've got to remember that you're never going to have your choice of toys. I'm just going to put some cold water in that, because you don't need to purify things that are from the Grail. And yeah, cheers. Next up, we've got Harlequin showing you how to make a feather stick in order to start a fire. And I know a lot of you can start fires, but you know, we start the basics and move right on up. So thanks very much to this. This was a silent video, so I've added some music on the underside of it, just so you've got something to listen to while the video's playing. So run VT. So it was pretty cool, I think you'll agree. Thanks very much, Harlequin. And next up, we've got a little piece of kit that I made. It's a little float for the action cam. So we're going to run that, and we're going to run some footage taken with it. Let's go. So this is something near and dear to my heart, recycling. And I've built myself a float after finding a design on Thingiverse. So the little red section in the middle there is a 3D printed part that accepts 3 disposable bottles. I bloody hate the things, I find them all the time in the woods, and pretty much every action camera you can buy comes with one of these waterproof enclosures, and the little connector in the middle is designed to attach to one of those. And then I simply attached a bit of rope, because I'm not an idiot. And yeah, assembled it, brought it down to the river, and hopefully you'll see some footage after this. See you in a tick. So thanks for watching Urban Agoge episode 2. Hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any comments or you think you can think of ways to improve it, just leave a note down below. That's what comments are for. Or get in touch with me at v4v@earthling.net. There's a link down below for that too. So yeah, I'm enjoying making these. I'm hoping that you're enjoying them too. Like and subscribe. Do all the things to completely mess around with the YouTube algorithm. Remember, resistance is only as smart as you are. Thanks for watching. Do take care.